So hello, next round with the classic series from Blue Note. Yeah, probably most of you know that they give us 4 in November, 4 in December, and they really stick to it this time. And that means I don't want to do 4 classic series in one video. That I split them apart. Last video you saw yesterday. Today we are talking about Donald Byrd, Places and Spaces, Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers, The Big Beat, and we compare the Big Beat against, or do a shootout between the 45 RPM version from Music Matters Jazz and the classic series. But let's start with Donald Byrd, Places and Spaces. We have that one here, beautiful cover. We're talking Donald Byrd, 1975. What we have here is funk, soul, jazz, fusion, disco. But what we foremost have here is an incredible sounding album. Right from the beginning. When you put on this album, when you put on this vinyl, the room is full of uplifting, great sounding, groovy music. And to me it's very striking if you compare this man, for example Donald Byrd or others, and listen to them 66, 7, 8, 69, and then a couple of years later, how much they have adapted to new music. It's incredible. They probably also have to, but they do it so beautifully and so perfectly that this is really quite striking in my opinion, and that at least for me, this shows me what geniuses, what unbelievable great musicians these guys have been. Outstanding. This is an outstanding album. Probably, and now we come to something we should, in my opinion, talk about. Not something you expect when you buy a Blue Note classic series, because this is for sure something quite different than, for example, the next album we talk. And when they announced the second batch from this classic series, there are quite some surprising titles among them, at least to me. And this is one of them. I'd say Tone Poet, but doesn't matter, because what they give us for, in this case for me, 22 euros is outstanding. They really had risen the level, the sound level again. It's gorgeous. Kevin Gray, Optimal. It's a dead flat, silent pressing, no problems at all. Please, let's talk about it in the comments. Really, my impression is that they really improved the quality level of their releases. I really do hope so. There have been too much quality issues when it comes to the classic series, and this is a great, surprising example of the whole spectrum of the Blue Note catalog. This Donald Byrd, Places and Spaces, a must-have. Try it out if you haven't already. Sounds outstanding. Great release. Highly recommended. Big surprise. Yes, next one. We talk now about Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers. Iconic band, The Big Beat. Let's go through the ensemble. Has been put out in 1960. We're talking stereo release here. We have Lee Morgan on the trumpet, yeah. Wayne Shorter on tenor sax, Bobby Timmons on the piano, Jimmy Merritt on the bass, and of course Mr. Art Blakey on drums. Iconic album. I really do like it. The ensemble, this quintet, what is there to say? The names alone tell you what to expect. And if we compare this now, this release, to the Music Matters Jazz, here we have the session photos, which we do not have due to the missing gatefold on the classic series. We should, how can I put it? It's not as they really improved. It's not as it has been. You put this on and the music just opens more. In yesterday's video I talked about the Horace Silver, 6 pieces of silver, and I really do like the classic series release more than the 45 RPM from Music Matters. Why, I told you in the video. In this case, they are almost on par. Let me put it that way. They are almost on par. I do like the Music Matters a tad more than the classic series, because it has more easiness, warmth. The overall sound is a tad more warm, more vinyl, more analog, but not much. But there is a slightly difference in the overall atmosphere that this mastering gives us. And again, maybe I haven't said that in quite some videos probably. We're talking, in both cases, we're talking Kevin Gray here, which strikes me again and again. The Music Matters has a little more of that vinyl feeling, but consider the price. It's almost not worth mentioning. So if you are interested in this release, get the classic series. You will get, if you don't have any quality issues, you will get a perfect copy. You will get a fantastic sounding release. So that's it for this two-parter in a way of the 4 releases batch they did in November. Thank you for your time, and of course I really hope to see you on the next video. Bye.